Yeah. Now, here normally training should not be a academic level like cost center, cost element accounting, cost center accounting, intern should not be like that. What I followed in live implementation, same thing I am going to explain, because of you also feel follow of this type of a means I'm not saying exactly should follow of what I'm going to do, not like that, but this way we can do. Now first to go to cost and cost element accounting and go to cost center accounting and leave it to that part, and don't do that. Whatever the exact requirement of from client side, that only we have to consideration according to client requirement. We have to prepare. How to prepare means either in terms of a customizing and UAT as well as this one. This type of approach you need to habitualize. Then only you can able to understand here first what then you will not able to make a difference between implementation, rollout, and support, whatever it may be projects. Yeah, see here a lot of projects what I followed that I'm going to explain here. One more thing here, there is no syllabus. If someone is saying in SAP, not only for CO module, if someone is saying of his SAP syllabus, don't believe that. In SAP itself also don't know how much of SAP. So there is no academic curriculum concept of in SAP in any module. According to client requirement, we have to do. Sometimes client don't want, sometimes client extra than what we learned from academic time. So there is no prescribed syllabus. So what I have a experience, what I implement, those topics only I'm trying to give explanation how which industry sector, which product costing, which industry sector, which material ledger, COPA, this type of environment, and I'm going to approach. Okay, here majorly what I followed here, 5 major things I'm going to follow of every, if I go every, because of I have a less experience in support project, major the implementation experience. First, initial what I thought like that only, initial I thought that academic type only I wanted to know, but that is I felt that this is not a correct practice. First, we need to gather the information from the customer. If you information gather customer means if you go and ask, I am a consultant, give me your data, I will implement, means no one will believe. First, we need to understand before we have to groundwork before going to discuss with the customer. That is a majorly 5 areas, 5 observations what I did in the client side. First one is in observation is the industry. Before going to start of any implementation project, first I need to understand what type of a industries, what type of a industry which we are going to deal in future, means this 10 months, 12 months or near completion of this one. Majorly here, one is the manufacturing, second one is the service. In manufacturing means if it is a sub-assembly, assembly, it means a lot of comes under this manufacturing sectors only. Service means which is not a non-manufacturing, those are comes under the service oriented products. Lot of they are not going to do manufacturing, they will go some other services oriented type. First, this we need to identify what is the type of a industry that client is following, is a manufacturing as well as a service. Because of both we are going to do work. If it is sometimes we are going to do work with manufacturing, sometimes we are going to do work with service. But in our area, our means product costing, material ledger, COPA, in these areas, controlling majority of the concept is a manufacturing. Less concept is a service oriented. But I'm not saying it's a completely zero, but I worked service sector also. First, here we identified the which type of a manufacturing and which type of a industries we are going to deal in future. Then coming to the organization. how we are going to do organization according to the industry. Here, linking means point 2 is a linking with the point 1. How we are going to deals, how we are going to map organization structure. Organization structure according to the industry specific of their client. Here, steel industry, for example, steel industry, if you implemented one client, same another client should not be same, will not be same, may not be same, different. I implemented same steel industry sector manufacturing process, completely different. Manufacturing process is completed, but steel is the same product. Output product is the same, but manufacturing process coming to the SAP completely different. Product costing is a different. Material ledger is a following different. Month end closing activities also following the different. But end product is the both are same. But method of they are that's why here, if it is a same industry, if you have to do clients may or may not be same. So here, industry, according to industry, we need to prepare a organization structure. Organization structure means what? Means what is the company? What is the company code? How many plants are there? Is there any company code to company code material is a transfer or plant to plant transfer? How many plants are there? How many manufacturing materials? How many SFG materials? How many FG materials? How they are going to bring the FG material, how many sales organizations, how many distribution channels, how many divisions, what is the logistics execution, all this type of organization structure you need to prepare and to make it as a one flow chart. Everything here we have to follow of MS Visio through flowchart design only. First, what we are going to do before going to put into the SAP system, first we need to understand the organization structure. That organization structure, make it is a prepare and flowchart. Flowchart means through MS Visio, what is the highest level of the organization structure? For example, is the operating concern. Under which controlling area, under which company code, how many company codes are there, under which how many plants are there, sales organizations, distribution channel, divisions. This type of organization structure, we need to gather the information from the customer, make it as a flow chart, and should compulsory sign off. Without a sign off organization structure, we should not go forward. Otherwise, later they will say, no, some more plans we need to add. This is a difficult because of we are going to implement material ledger. Once we activate material ledger with company code for that plan, if you want to add any modification, it's too complicated. We can do, but it's going to complicated. That's why before means our safe side, first we need to prepare a organization structure, make it is a flow chart, complete is a big diagram. Then we need to sign off. We need to take a sign off. This is the first sign off we should take from the customer organization structure. These for normally here organization structure separately they are going to prepare a BPD, business process design document. Now earlier is some other documents, business blueprint we are going to call. Whatever it may be, whether it's a blueprint or a business process document, we have to prepare a clear-cut organization structure. Then once the organization structure finalization, then we will go for what type of a business process clients following. What type of a business process means, for example, if it is a manufacturing industry, is it make to stock or make to order or engineer to order or ABC costing, etc. or assemble to order, ATO. This type of a process they are going to follow. Which type of a business? This is called as a business process. which type of a business process that client means having a following of a existing environment. It's other than SAP. Make to stock, make to order, engineer to order, activity based costing, or ATO. Costing means is a separately only costing, but this is not comes under this one here ATO. Which type of a business process we have to identify? How we are going to identify which type of a business process, make to stock, make to order, engineer to order, or assemble to order something? Depends upon the manufacturing process. Depends upon the manufacturing process, so then we can able to identify, is it make to stock, make to order? This one. Make to stock means here two types of a costing. One is the discrete manufacturing. Second one is the repetitive manufacturing. Once the identify this material is not a customer specific, we are going to do manufacturing of demand planning or market conditions. Based on the market conditions only, we are going to do manufacturing and put into our inventory. Whenever customer required will come and take our product. That is the exact definition of a make to stock. Whereas make to order means here we, before going to start off a manufacturing process, first we need to get the order according to the customer's requirement, customer's order, then only we are going to do manufacturing start. That is nothing but a make to order. Make to order means here how we are going to start a manufacturing with respect to customer specific order or not. This is nothing but a job order costing we can call. That is nothing but a MTO. Coming to the engineer to order. Here material is a lot of stages of manufacturing. Each stages we can able to deliver the product to the customer. Each stage we can call create as a one WBS element. This is a PS module. Each stage wise we are going to means here MTS and MTO means after completion of a final product we are going to deliver. MTO means first already we identify the customer, but this is a later we will identify the customer and sell. But whereas here product is the same, each stage wise we have to manufacturing and sell it to the customer. That each stage we can call as a breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure means that is nothing but a WBS element. Each means each WBS element we are going to create a one process, completely manufacturing process. I'll sell it to the customer. And assemble to order means here maximum we are going to do manufacturing very less concept, only fitting purpose. We are bringing of FG materials from outside and mixing means assemble those two materials and sell it to the customer. If we go any manufacturing, those manufacturing process comes under for these four areas. Either make to stock, make to order, engineer to order, assemble to order. And some other process means subcontracting. We will not able to do manufacturing in this area. We will sell, we will give input requirement of a raw material of to do of manufacturing to other person means nothing but vendor. We will supply of raw material to vendor instead of in our inventory manufacturing. We will do take help from the vendor. There itself means their location itself manufacturing process will go. That is nothing but a subcontracting. This is also one type of a business process will follow. And external process. External process means here some portion of manufacturing we will do in our inventory, in our plant location, and some portion of manufacturing process we will take help from outside, means vendor. Here, subcontracting means fully manufacturing outside. Only we will supply raw material. But whereas is external process means half of the manufacturing process we will do, not exactly half of, some portion of manufacturing process we will do, and some remaining portion of manufacturing process we will take help outside. Both are subcontracting, but here this is the full manufacturing outside. This is the partially manufacturing internal and partially manufacturing outside. Both we can do this area. Maximum as of now in manufacturing that I saw this type of a 6 business process. In coming to the manufacturing side, this type of a process I have seen majorly make to stock, make to order, engineer to order, subcontracting. If I go anywhere comes under this, only less assemble to order and external process. This is the process of business process, what they are going to follow. First, we need to understand, because of according to this only we are going to do start of the configuration part. First, we need to identify the organization structure, then we'll go for business process. Then we'll go for business process means if it is a MTS scenario, which type of a manufacturing process they are going to follow. Is it a discrete manufacturing or repetitive manufacturing? Discrete manufacturing means according to the demand or according to our competitive product, we are going to change manufacturing process. For that, we need to change input materials. Which means to stand in the market, our market is a top of the product means we need to observe market conditions as well as our competitor product also. These type of a competitor products we need to observe. According to that, we are going to design our input materials keep on changing, as well as the manufacturing process is changing. If any input material and manufacturing process is changes happen, that process is called as a discrete manufacturing. Whereas repetitive manufacturing means irrespective of conditions, irrespective of will not able to change BOM means input materials as well as a manufacturing process. We don't care about the market conditions. We don't care about the customer conditions and customers competitor. We will do manufacturing if they want it. Okay, if they don't want, okay, leave it. That's it. That is a repetitive manufacturing means we never ever change of certain years of inputs as well as process of the FG material. We need to identify whether this keep on changing or because here if you identify discrete manufacturing, our product costing techniques is going to change. If you identify repetitive manufacturing, our product costing method is going to change. That I will explain later. Discrete manufacturing means we have to give solution product cost by order scenario in our SAP. SAP later. If it is a product repetitive manufacturing means which method we are going to follow means product cost by period scenario. That's why here MTS with discrete manufacturing, which method we are as a consultant, what we are going to proposal means which product costing method. MTS with repetitive manufacturing, which product costing method we are going to propose, give proposal of customers. Means a product cost by order, product cost by period, product cost by sales order, engineer to order. First, if you are going to, before going to proposal of means, first we need to understand how it is going to map, how it is going to fit the customer's requirement. That we need to understand. Coming to the MTO, normally MTO, majority of the portion I have seen this discrete manufacturing. The discrete manufacturing definition itself, according to requirement, we are going to change. Definitely here we are going to change. Customer took a same material with two different customers. different customer one, customer two, customer one having a different requirements, customer two having a different requirements, but same material. So definitely I need to change input material as well as a manufacturing process. So that is a comes under all of discrete manufacturing. Normally till now I didn't see MTO with repetitive manufacturing process. MTO, it's a definition itself is a keep on changing. One material having a different requirements from different customers. So majority 99% MTO with the discrete manufacturing we can able to suggest to the customer. Engineer to order. Engineer to order, as we discussed earlier, stage wise we are going to do manufacturing and deliver the product. Each stage we can call as a PS. This is a very close to PS module, COPS. Each stage we are going to create a one breakdown structure. Once each work we are going to break. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. So stage 1 equal to work breakdown structure 1, 2, 3 like that. And assemble to order. We are not going to do manufacturing here. We will bring material, FG material, SFG material. Here we can able to install or we can able to fitting. For that purpose we are going to do. But here itself also manufacturing process are there and the input materials also required to do fitting, to do processing. That is nothing but assemble to order. And subcontracting means here, subcontracting means we don't bother about the manufacturing process in our location. But we need to supply requirement of input material because vendor will not bother about the input material. We need to supply. So we are sending a input material. We are receiving in output material. Input plus manufacturing equal to output material normally, but manufacturing is not in our location. For that we need to pay some subcontracting charges like that. Whatever the expenses whatever he expenses he put in to do manufacturing of raw material to FG material, that expenses we need to pay in the form of subcontracting charges. And coming to the external process means, as we discussed here itself, we have a input material manufacturing process and take help from some of the portion of process of manufacturing we will take. For example, cleaning, we will do manufacturing, cleaning, picking, cleaning and packing. We don't have a sufficient machines, sufficient labor, sufficient manpower in our location. We are taking help from outside for cleaning of any product as well as a packing type. That type of a process we can take help from the outside, that is external process. Maximum as of now in my ESP 6 type of a business process I have seen, and majorly MTS, MTO, ETO, subcontract, these 4 I have seen. And most of the important, if you do any type of organization structure, business process, manufacturing, according to their reporting point of view only. According to their report point of view only, we are going to design, means putting into the system. For example, according to their report means ultimate, what are the reports? Financial statements. Financial statements means major financial statements means one is the P&L, second one is the balance sheet. How they are going to prepare a financial statements, which means how they are going to prepare a P&L account, how they are going to prepare a balance sheet. P&L account means is it organization structure wise and comes under what? Plant wise, comes under material wise. How they are going to prepare both P&L as well as a balance sheet means organization structure wise or plant specific or material specific. material group as well as a material, both these two. This is the most important. According to this only, we are going to create a materials and plans, profit center, whatever this, based on this information only. Why we need to create a profit center? Why we need to create a cost center? Creation of a cost center, creation of a profit center is not at all big deal. Anybody can do. First of all, why we need to create a cost centers? Why we need to create a profit center means this is the requirement. If they wanted to requirement of a organization structure level, P&L as well as a balance sheet, only one profit center is required. Here, reporting will comes under not exactly of this one. We are going to design of the profit center. How we are going to preparing of a reports, financial statements, organization level means one profit center is enough for all. Same profit center we are going to assign anywhere. Normally in material master and cost center, internal order, all we are going to assign one profit center because we are going to design financial statements at organization level. Nothing but in SAP is a company code level. Now I have two types of a manufacturing process, two types of a different plants. For example, pharmaceutical plant one manufacturing of a this one syringes, injections, this type of a plant two manufacturing of a tablets, tubes, capsules, this type of. There is no link of between these two. Both are manufacturing, but plant one only injectable items, plant two only capsules. I want to know injectable items wise balance sheet, and I want to know how much of a capsules, tubes, this one ointments, this type of a variant. I want to know information of P&L as balance sheet means here plant equal to profit center. Normally, how we are going to decide the profit center, how many profit centers we wanted means according to this one. If it is a different types of a process, they are going to follow from plant to plant. Each process wise, if they wanted, then we need to go and create a profit center level equal to plant equal to profit center level. Now here comes under the material group. Material group means material. Suppose one plant having a multiple materials are there. Each material is a okay, we can able to identify quantum of material. For example, is a refinery process. If you take refinery process means petrol, diesel, kerosene, and fuel gas, LPG gas. These are majorly 4 to 5 items, 4 to 5 end products. Each product wise, if they wanted to know information, how much of my profit, how much of my revenue loss, then we will go for material wise profit center. Majorly here, financial statements means comes under either company code or plant or material or group of materials. We are going to make it as a one group that also we can able to prepare. But ultimately, it is a material group means that is a material level only we are going to start. Depends upon the nature of the process. If you take off pharmaceutical, this level we are going to do manufacture. We are going to prepare a profit centers. If it is a refinery process, for example, only 4 or 5 materials are there end product. Petrol wise, I want to know how much of my revenue, how much of my expenses. Total is how much of my profit or loss. Same diesel wise, same kerosene, LPG. These are end products. All for all materials having a input material is a crude oil. So how we are going to prepare a report means here everywhere is a report means a profit center only. But this profit center at what level we are going to decide. According to that only, here we are going to start off organization structure. And each profit center, how revenue is going to directly hit to the profit center, and the expenses, how it is going to linking with this through expenses. This is the revenue generating unit, and how how system is going to capture the cost incurring unit. That cost incurring unit we can call as a cost center or internal order. That cost incurring units, how we are going to, this means expenses directly we can't able to bring to the profit centers through some cost incurring units. What are the cost incurring units are available in our SAP means either cost center or internal order or production order or process order. Those expenses we are going to bring to the through this order. So we can call as a order, either internal order, process order, product cost collect, whatever it may be, through which we can able to get the expenses and putting into the profit center. At which level? At what level we are going to prepare these two items? That level only we are going to prepare. Now, how means is a finance department, how much of expenses, production department, how much of expenses, admin and selling and distribution department, how much of expenses. Each department wise, we are going to prepare a cost centers. Department wise, we are going to identify how much of a cost incurring, those expenses relating to the linking with the profit centers. What is the purpose of this designing of a profit centers and the cost centers means according to requirement of a FS to do prepare a report. According to report only, entirely we are going to follow. Yeah, sure. I will share now. Okay. This is and during the manufacturing process, a lot of co-products, byproducts, plant to plant transfer, all this type of, this is the overall structure, not a separate for FI, SD, not like this is the overall structure. If you go any module implementation, first you need to identify this organizational structure. That's why here in initial discussions with all module need to be involved and discuss with the customer. For example, people will ask how many plants we are, how many manufacturing plants are there, how many depot plants are there. If depot plants means sales people will raise questions. How this material will come from? Is it directly purchasing from outside or internal stock transfer from one plant to another plant? Like that here, discussions with the customer at initial stages to prepare of a organization structure, all module persons we sit and discuss with the customer. One person means one module will go under FICO module what today, and tomorrow means that is not required. That is a business process wise. Okay. Means individual, how we are going to implement in SAP. After that, okay, individual module can go and sit discuss. But at this stage, these 5 stages, all people, all modules, consultant should interact with all together, go and discuss with. Then only clear picture we can able to understand what we are going to do into SAP. That's why clients are asking, keep on asking, companies are asking, are you implemented end-to-end implementation? This is the main requirement. End-to-end implementation means if you end completely from top to bottom to industry identified to report means you will know complete clear picture. This is the main the purpose. Clients keep on asking end-to-end implementations. Okay. This is the completely picture of as is. Normally we can go for is a as is study we can call. Now it is nothing but a F is a FSBP we can call, and a CSBP we can call. CSBP is nothing but what? Current status of business process. Exactly, we will not do anything, just we need to understand of existing current status, what is the business process they are going to follow. Now how we are going to put into the future status business process, this is the next state. CSBP is the different, and CSBP means they will give, after you are explaining all these things, then they will believe us and will give correct information to prepare of next step of future status of business process. Future status of business process means what? How we are going to prepare our organization structure. Same as we discussed, we'll prepare according to their client's process and will make. And the business process, coming to the business process, if it is a MTO, discrete manufacturing, coming to the manufacturing process, which type of a product costing technique as a CO consultant, which one we are going to follow? That is nothing but a future status of business process. That is nothing but a product costing techniques. Majorly, I'm starting with the product costing and keep on adding whatever the requirement of cost centers, cost element, internal order like this. For example, business process make to stock with the discrete manufacturing. That we are going to fit, we are going to suggest product cost by order scenario. If they wanted to information batch wise, for example, is a pharmaceutical, completely they are going to do batch wise. That if you wanted men, that is nothing but a batch costing. Product cost by order with batch wise they wanted to, then we are going to do is a batch costing is a fit. For batch costing, product costing by order is going to fit for your business process. Which means here they are going to follow discrete manufacturing and batch wise information. If they follow up, keep on repetitive manufacturing, then we are going to suggest a product cost by period or may not batch costing. Sometimes batch costing, sometimes not batch costing. Both are here MTS scenario with this concept. And the second thing is a MTO scenario. How we are going to suggest by MTO scenario means product cost by sale order. Means according to customers requirement, we are going to follow. Then how it is as domain, how we are, which one is the, this is nothing but a job order costing. Or simply we can call as a job costing also, we can able to mention this name. Job, if companies are following of a job costing means in product costing in our SAP CO module, we are going to fit by sale order. Okay. Then if it is a ETO scenario, engineer to order. If they wanted to follow means how we are going to suggest engineer to order means if the stage wise, each stage, each contract wise, they are going to follow means that costing is a contract costing. Job costing, batch costing, and contract costing. Here, batch costing with the process. This is a process costing, each process wise. Okay, majorly this one. And remaining here, ATO and subcontracting, we will follow either of this one. Job costing, by order, by period, by sales order, engineer to order, and subcontracting, whatever it may be. Subcontracting as well as and external process. Both are comes under the subcontracting process. If it is a fully manufacturing, we can take a subcontracting. If it is a partially manufacturing, here subcontracting, both are identify the fully as well as partially manufacturing outside. Which method we are going to follow means majority of the portions. How I saw this one, by order scenario only, not a make to order scenario, engineer to order. Which one is a subcontracting? For example, material having a suppose plants having a two plants. One is the manufacturing plant, second one is the depot plant. Manufacturing plants will do manufacturing and supply to the depot plant. How we are going to do? If any additional cost, if you wanted to add those costs, we can able to do means that is nothing but a plant to plant, STO we can call. Stock transfer. STO is nothing but a stock transfer between material, between plant to plant, or company code to company code. That we need to identify. Company code to company code or plant to plant. There is also one type of a business process. Suppose receiving material, receiving plants material, how that cost is going to transfer. And if you wanted to add extra any expenses while doing a one manufacturing plant to depot plant, that is nothing but a additive cost. Additive costing means, for example, material is moving from one plant to another plant. During the process, if you want to add any extra charges, that is nothing but a additive cost. And here, suppose material having a while doing a output manufacturing materials. Material A, suppose we are going to do manufacturing. Material B, C, D also will come. Same as we discussed earlier. Crude oil is the input material. Output materials are simultaneously will come. If you do heat process, 120 degrees centigrade is the kerosene will come. 300 degrees centigrade diesel will come. More than 500 degrees centigrade of crude oil, that LPG will come. All are input, all for all input material, output materials, input is the same. But all these materials are called as a co-products. Co-products means all we are going to do manufacturing wantedly. Which means here our material is the main material is the A, we are going to manufacturing. B, C, D also will come. But B, C, D, we are going to do manufacturing wantedly. Then all that process we can call as a joint production. Means we are wantedly, we are doing a joint production, remaining materials also. And unwantedly means we don't know how much of second material will come at the time of a manufacturing output. That is nothing but a byproduct. Byproduct means unwantedly. We didn't expect. We can't expect how much of quantity of second material. Not a first material is our intention material. But second material, how many materials are manufacturing? That is a process is called as a byproduct. Understand? This type of a process comes under the product costing. This is all a product costing only. How we are going to fit means a lot of scenarios are there, but each scenario is we need to understand what are the requirement of master data, what are the requirement of configuration settings, how the accounting entries are generated, everything from GL accounts creation to till entry of accounting entry. That we need to set up of a product costing. Okay. Any doubt? Because of keep on, I'm saying no one is raised questions. Hello.
Yes, Sridhar, I think it's clear for us.
Okay. This is the product costing means here this Yeah, engineer to order means here, engineer to order means here contract. This is ultimate. If it is a manufacturing involvement in this engineer to order, then our concept will come into picture. Normally, PS people, when project system people will not involve into ETO scenario. Whenever the linking of a manufacturing to identify each manufacturing stages of a cost, then ETO scenario come into picture. Because of ETO is not their scenario. Means a PS project, ETO is a purely our scenario only. This is S4HANA 2022, latest one.
Hello,
ECC,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, I have small question. Here, stock transfer is there now. So whenever we are doing est- uh, stock
Yes.
transfer from one plant to another plant,
Mm.
there may be some internal profit. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
markup kind of things.
Ah,
So you are going to cover the like how we are going to remove the internal profit. Those
yeah,
things.
that is the next. That is a material ledger. I will explain
Okay.
again. How, what are the material ledger? Material ledger also a lot of scenarios are there.
Yeah.
Simply material ledger is not a material. That's it. Here I'm going to explain as a first initial is a product costing. Later we'll
Got.
see. Next
Yeah.
I will explain after this. That's why up to product costing, up to as is, up to FSBB in terms of product costing. Any doubts that ask me.
Yeah, clear. So just I want to clear like
Yeah, I
whether
will
we are
explain.
going to cover how to uh,
Yeah,
exclude the internal profit like that. Yeah.
yeah, I will cover.
Thank you, sir.
Mm. Okay. Understand here this product costing scenarios. As of now, I implemented product costing 23 product costing scenarios from different industry sectors. Product costing is not a simple topic. Keep on SAP people also doing R&D. Because I'm telling now here, see how many here each product I implemented product costing 23, 24 product costing scenarios I implemented. That's why in Udemy 25 scenarios I uploaded. People are saying that product costing will you cover, which product costing techniques will cover? Lot of time. Material ledger will cover, means which material ledger technique we are going to follow. I will show you how many material ledger techniques are there. COPA means also like a reporting point of view. Okay, how we are going to report that way. But material ledger and product costing is not a simple topic, not a single topic. Okay, here we identify this type of anyone. If you go any sector, maximum 90% comes under this area only.
Yes,
So,
Sridhar.
yeah.
Based on the material techniques, I mean the actual costing,
Mm.
the accounting entries will be different or it will be remain same.
No, actual costing entries at the time of execution, definitely accounting entry will generate. That is going to load it to the inventory. Actual costing is nothing but what at the time of a settlement of each process that need to be loaded to the inventory with the actual cost. Then definitely accounting entry will different.
I mean to say the based on the techniques, it will go.
No. If you go any technique, for example, consumption in terms of a product cost by order, consumption account debit to inventory. Same accounting entry, if you go any method, if it is a cheap, keep on changing company to process to technique, the accounting entry means SAP will go utter flop. Correct, na? Whatever you are follow by order, by period, I don't care. But my accounting entry should not change. Material I am consuming from a shop floor to inventory manufacturing. Raw material consumption or SFG consumption debit to inventory account. Whatever you are follow, that accounting is
Okay,
finalized.
it will be same, remain same,
Should,
whatever the
should be
techniques what
same.
follow.
Yeah, should be
Okay,
same. Manufacturing,
Clear.
after manufacturing process, from shop floor to inventory. What is accounting entry? Inventory account debited to cost of goods manufacture. Whatever you follow, MTS, MTO, buy order, WTO, whatever, I don't care. But my accounting entry should be same. If changing of accounting entry method to method means, no need to discuss, no need to, SAP will go fail.
Clear.
Correct, na?
Clear.
Product
Clear. 100%.
costing techniques is SAP. SAP is just like a tool.
Okay.
Instead of
Fundamental is accounting fundamentals remain same. Yes.
Excel, instead of doing in Excel, we are using one platform to minimize, to reduce our work. That's it only. That's it. But my FS is a debit to credit, and balance sheet liabilities and assets should not at all change. Whatever you follow of in SAP, this will say
Okay.
client.
Okay. Clear. And the point one is by order and by sales order. Okay. By order is nothing but the production order, right?
Production order, process order.
Okay. Okay.
Product cost by order means here, process order, production order, PP point of view, differentiate. Our point of view, simply by order.
Okay.
But I will show you by order, by process order, I will show here. Product cost by order, I will show process order. By period, product cost collected. By sale order, production order, I will show. Three different, I will show you.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
So this we have this job costing also, right? So this job costing and subcontracting, is it like similar?
No, job costing means, job order costing means, so first we already identified what is the customer, who is the customer, how much customer order, means how many quantities he required. That is nothing but a job. Each job order is nothing but sales order in our terminology. The terminal job order means one already customer, one sale order already ready. Job order is nothing but a sale order. Contract costing is nothing but a completely manufacturing process, that extension of a job order. Here itself also, sale order initially before going to start off manufacturing process, order is ready, but we are not giving at a time. We are going to give stage wise. This is extension of what we can say here. What you are saying is correct, but extension of job order is nothing but a contract. But here controlling object means, coming to the deep, controlling means you make a sale order in MTO scenario. Sale order is a controlling object, but engineer to order, controlling object is a WBS element. Both are same, but extension, capturing the cost as well as the revenue in terms of ETO, WBS element. In terms of sale order is nothing but sales order level.
With just one doubt on engineer to order. See, in all other scenarios, we will be having bill of material and we will do the casting, right? But how in case of WBS it works like?
No, here itself also we will able to prepare input material in the form of bill of material, in the form of master recipe, or this one routing. But linking of those expenses, we are going to settle to the WBS element instead of a sale order. Here, all expenses, material cost, conversion cost, overhead cost, settled to sale order in this MTO scenario. But coming to the ETO scenario, all these expenses we are going to settle to the WBS element. Manufacturing process is the same, both are same, but how expenses we are going to load it to the WBS element, how expenses we are going to load it to the sale order, or if it is MTS means how we are going to settle to the either process order, production order, or product cost collector. That is a design of this one. That is nothing but some result analysis, some techniques are there. There we are going to sell. Our concept is the sales minus cost equal to profit or loss, whatever it may be. That sales, what is the controlling object? Is it sale order? That is nothing but MTO. If it is a WBS element, that is nothing but ETO. Both revenues as well as a cost. Both sales minus cost equal to profit. This is the preparation of our requirement is this one. How we are going to capture the sales by at the time of a billing time, which one we are going to capture the data. That means here all scenarios, BOM, routing, work center is the same.
Okay, understand. So you are going to cover this as well, right?
Whatever I am telling right now, all I will cover.
Okay.
This is that's why I tell you now, there is no prescribed syllabus.
Yeah, understand. And one more follow-up question, like as one of the members is asking, like whenever there is a plant to plant movement, we have to add markup. As you mentioned, like it's part of month-end closure activity, but
no,
in the product costing, no, I mean like material ledger activity, but within the product costing, we should have that component added, right? As a additive cost.
That is a configuration. First, I will explain the system. Don't just go into system wise. First, we need to understand each method. What are the configuration settings? What are the master data? How we are going to present that? I will three setup I will do. Maximum will get what are the concept we need to understand. ABC casting. Yeah, I will tell.
Clear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sridhar, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we adopt the product costing to service industry?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that is also. Because of here, that's why first my requirement this only. Whether we are going to do manufacturing or service. But I implemented only one concept only. That I will explain.
Okay, say for example, healthcare we can do, right? So number of patients is a order, repetitive order, or something like that. Similar. Can we apply in that way, or we need to go for industry specific?
No. I will share it. That comes under here. Someone is asking and ABC, and that's one. Here, all these things are relating to the with the PP module. With the PP module means they are going to prepare a input format of one like a bill of material, work center, some routing, some different terminology they are once implemented. But here there is no our concept is a no manufacturing process, only service sector.
Yes.
How we are going to prepare a standard cost, how we are preparing of a cost. That is nothing but a product cost by order without PP module. All are relating to the manufacturing oriented concept. Okay, we can go for blindly following of a process. But here, service sectors normally without PP module implementation, we can also implement product costing, material ledger, COPA, everything. But instead of a manufacturing process, only we will give service. That is nothing but here, without a PP module, without quantity structure, one concept is there. That we are going to prepare there itself also one process manufacturing order we are going to do. That is also production order is there. But that production order is not a PP production order, CO production order is there. And the cost also, no BOM, no routing, no work center. Directly we are going to do standard cost estimation without quantity structure. That is nothing but a unit costing we can call. This is the majorly they are going to follow of this one. Only we are going to help in terms of activities. Only we are going to help like repair, machining means cleaning, that type of only service we are going to pay. For that, if any requirement of raw material, that also we are going to add. This is a completely different to manufacturing. This is a completely this one. Directly here we are going to involve, but here we are going to involve to the unit costing.
Okay.
And ABC costing. ABC costing means here activity based costing. Here activity based costing means here normally materials as well as a manufacturing, these two. Materials up to this, if materials consumption is heavy than the manufacturing cost, manufacturing process, then we are going to follow of a traditional technique method. If manufacturing materials are less than the materials cost is the less than the manufacturing cost, then we need to follow of ABC costing. For example, here normally what is that? Direct material, conversion cost, as well as a overhead. Broadly, if I speak, means later I will explain completely cost component structure. Material cost, conversion cost, overhead cost. If material cost is 100 and conversion cost is suppose 50, then we will go for traditional method because of our conversion cost means suppose includes of machine hours, labors, utilities very less than the material consumption cost. Then we will go for traditional approach method. What was for in case of a reversal 50 as well as 100, material cost is less than the conversion cost, it's a activities cost. Then we need to go for activity based costing. Each process wise, there we are going to create a one business process. Each process wise we are going to create a business process. Then we have to go adopt this ABC costing method. This also is a one type of a product costing technique we are going to follow, but here only concentration about the conversion cost only, not material, not overhead cost. Only some one portion of cost. This is nothing but ABC cost.
Yeah. Okay. So for utility industry, the application of C controlling module is very less, right?
Yes, utilities comes under this one. Majorly utilities means here power. First major concept is the power only here utility. We are going to major deal that one.
So there we can use ABC costing.
ABC costing. Yeah, in the power sector only I implemented this one. It's a different of power, so they are going to use each a stage wise means power is the same, but they have created each one activity type power, but comes under a lot of business process. They wanted to know information. Here one thing, S/4HANA migration means as of now no one will teach. No one can't teach in the present environment, because of this is a completely live environment only can able to teach. For this we need to two systems. One is the ECC, second one is the S/4HANA. That middleware also required for ECC as well as S/4HANA. But what I did in migration, I implemented brownfield project that I will explain theoretically, but can't able to see in the system. Because of if someone is saying I can able to tell migration in the system means don't believe. Because in outside, no one will give ECC, middleware, and S/4HANA system. Yes, tell me. Okay, that migration means what I implement, that I will give clarification. But practical means we have to go for live environment only. But because we can't able to bear that much, even S/4HANA also we can't able to bear that much of practical means it's a good system. I have no idea about the CO. Okay. Okay, that we will discuss later. This one, how we are going to. Now here one thing we can able cope up. That is not at all big deal. But we need to understand the clarity, understand the business process, and do practice well. Definitely you will get. Okay. And also keep in touch with me. I will give live environment scenarios to do practice images and show me your system, whatever completion, then I will give clarity on this one. That is a completely because of I started my own setup, own company. I'm also getting a lot of projects. That is see here, before going to start, if you are afraid, no one can help. If you do something and fail or pass, then able to okay. Before going to start, see, you are going to interview, you are going to attend interview tomorrow, day after tomorrow. No, job will come or not. If you are afraid and don't go means no one can help. If you go and attend and fail, then come to me, then I can give clarification, I can give proper solution, where is the lack. Then before going to then, if it means no one can help. Do whatever it may, pass or fail, then come to me. If you pass means no need to come. Fail means come to me. Then I will give clarity. I will give explanation. Don't do this type of a questions in my mind. Remove first of all this type of a questions. Do whatever you want to, then later come to me. Initial 13 years back, I am also zero na. Same. I don't have that, no idea about it. Then 13 years back also, I don't have any idea. Everybody initial is a zero only. First of all, remove those type of questions in your mind, start work. Then we'll see.
Hi, Sridhar.
Yeah.
So as a FI point of view, there is a master data like vendor master data, customer master data, asset master data. So in the Siva computer, what are the master data we are uploading? LSMW?
No, not LSNW is a right now is a no one is a following.
Okay.
The LTMC, they are going to follow off LTMC like same cost centers, profit centers.
Okay.
They are going to follow off latest technology of LTMC in S4 HANA.
Okay, so what was the difference between LSMW and LTMC?
LSNW means we have to prepare, but LTMC means there's a ready-made output. That LTMC also right now is that is also outdated.
Oh.
One or is the latest version I have seen this 2021. One more method came. Profit center, if you prepared a Excel sheet and just give, they automatically will upload.
It's a migration cockpit, but actually the templates are same only like LTMC.
Templates are same for all. Only
same
selection.
LTMC templates only. The tool is changed.
Tool is changed. Recently, this acquired.
Sridhar, recently, not recently, be within 5 to 10 years of time, there are many other smaller products has come, right? Like product costing, external application that is integrated with the SAP, where we will be uploading, doing the product costing separate. It's like a parallel way. And once the product costing is done, the final price will be uploaded into SAP. That is also still SAP product. I did not remember the name correctly, but it will come like a product lifecycle management something. So that is maybe not popular nowadays. So there are even SCSE also dealing some portion of product costing, right?
Yeah, here UPA concept is came, means not came, that October 2023 is going to full-fledged will come. Universal parallel accounting, that is also 2022 system only. But that what you are saying, that SAC, PLM, SAC, SAC means this is a analytical cloud system, will not allow to any type of a planning. Like if you remember, that's a KP26 activity type rate. That is not directly we are going to insert into our SAP. That is third party. Completely analytical cloud we are going to use. Anything like cost element with the cost center wise expenses, cost center with activity wise rate design, and uploaded everything here. This is a comes under from other system, not for into our system. Same one more thing, what you were saying, this is a PLM, product life cycle management, that also completely designed project oriented. That project oriented, we are bringing the data from their PLM system to our S4HANA system. Again, after design here, then we can go and upload. Present ultimately end concept is the PLM only. Through we are going to this one, but that is not a they brought, but only less high level paid, means high client only they are going to follow up for this one. SAC as well as SAC is a completely this only cloud concept, and the PLM is there, but only less clients they are going to implement. So cost is a very high cost. First of all, PLM to S4HANA, one middleware is the required. From S4HANA to PLM, again export the cost, our cost, whatever it may be. This product costing techniques. That is also some different middleware is required. So a high expensive. So only less companies. Till now I didn't see, but I saw this one. PLM is a documentation only, but not implemented.
But SSE is used. SAC.
Yeah, SAC is used. Yeah, UPA is a completely is a right now this one, but this is the greenfield implementation. But after October, they announced clearly announced, means officially announced full-fledged October of 2023. Only this one.
So SAC and HANA-based will come under functional side or something
No,
mostly into technical?
No, pure functional only. Because of SAC means nothing but a S4HANA reporting plus BI. Only this is a planning point of view. Instead of using of BI, they are going to use the SAC, SESE.
So development first we
Basically,
need to
dashboard
integrate with
reporting.
ABAP. After development it will be functional.
Yeah, ABAP as well as this basis compulsory. We need to know, and they will do. But that the end using of this one is of our functional only, not technical. How to build this one like this? Normally, Fury apps we are going to using with the help of this ABAP and basis persons only. We need to give Fury app ID, then only they will go and install. Otherwise, without Fury app ID, how they are going to install? Okay. This is the product costing techniques maximum I saw in my previous projects. I will cover all, no issue. It will take a lot of. Coming to the actual costing, material ledger techniques. Material ledger techniques also a lot of are there. Here, in product costing, okay, we can able to see this one product costing. Material ledger means first, what is the benefit of the material ledger as blindly we can say actual cost. Normally, whatever, if you go, anyone ask what is the benefit of material ledger means first to answer is actual costing. Why actual costing using of material ledger? Can't we get actual costing by using of a product costing? We can get. If it is a price control means of something moving average price, then we can get actual costing here itself also. Then why we need to go for additional technique of by specify? This is also complicated. Why we are going to use of a complicated concept to know the actual costing means here some extension only we can able to get the actual cost. Somewhat we can't able to actual cost. That means here first functionality is the roll-up concept is ignored by the product costing. Roll-up cost means what? So our example, raw material to SFG manufacturing, SFG to FG manufacturing. Suppose raw material having some price differences while doing any purchase price differences or exchange rate differences. This I wanted to roll up to the next level of manufacturing process. Here, if it is any production overhead material or is any additional variances, that these variances also need to be loaded to the FG material. This roll up functionality ignored by the product costing. If it is only single level, means first level only raw material status, means okay, we can able to get the actual cost. If it is a levels are there, manufacturing levels are 2, 3, 4, 5 in level in live environment, lot of levels are there. Each level differences, if any, that differences, if you want roll up from lower level to next level, immediate next level, from there to next level followed, that roll up of actual cost, means price differences loading from lower level to next level, that will ignored by the product costing. That's why we need to go implement actual cost. First benefit of actual cost, first benefit of material ledger tool. This is the tool. Actual costing is execution. This is the first benefit. Means actual cost means not only actual cost of goods manufactured, actual cost of goods sold, as well as the inventory. Our main concept is the sales minus cost of goods sold is nothing but a profit. This actual cost of goods sold will not give actuals by the product costing techniques, whatever you follow. Plus, additionally, if you implement material ledger by executing actual costing, in S4HANA, material ledger is a mandatory, but actual costing is not a mandatory. So you need to implement product costing plus material ledger plus actual costing. Then only you can get actual cost, actual COGS. Only product costing implemented material ledger, but not without actual costing means again same functionality applicable for of product costing concept only. Whenever you are executing actual costing, it's optional in S4HANA. We have to educate the customer. If they don't want only actual material ledger activated because there is no option, we need to activate. Without actual costing means we have to, then sales minus cost means profit. If you know profit correctly, better to go execute actual costing to know, because of this roll up functionality by execution of actual costing only, not by executing of by implementing of material ledger. Material ledger implementation different, actual costing execution is the different. In ECC, there is no concept of material ledger mandatory. In S4HANA material ledger, why SAP made it is a mandatory of material ledger means lot of clients, they are asking what we are expecting COGS is the actuals, but by way of method of whatever we are following by product costing, that COGS is going to standard COGS only, not actual COGS. Lot of clients complaint raised this question to SAP. That's why in S4HANA, they made it as a mandatory material ledger. Whether you are using or not, that is your problem. But our side is a safe side. We told material ledger is a mandatory, but actual costing, that is your problem. Material ledger activation is a product oriented issue. Actual costing is a client oriented issue. So SAP is a safe side. Okay, next time they are not going to raise this question, but you didn't tell earlier to know the actual costing, but you are telling like that. So many questions clients raised to SAP. I saw that question, this questionnaire also. This is the reason why SAP made a mandatory material ledger in SAP, but actual costing till now they didn't do. They didn't maintain as a mandatory. So because of they are going to safe side, we told, but this is a material ledger with the actual costing COGS. This is the main reason.
So what is the technical parameter they need to set in the accounting costing, actual costing?
Technical set means here execution. This is the first functionality is the roll-up functionality. I will tell you. Technical setup means the first functionality is once we execute actual costing, we will get actual COGM, actual COGS. If any stock is available, actual inventory by way of this functionality roll-up. And the second thing, yeah, that is a small part. That is not okay. I will cover. And the second functionality here, I told you here, if material having a different currencies, I wanted to not only for company code currency, still some other currencies I want to know inventory valuation. That valuations means different currencies we are going to implement. One is the company code currency. This by default, you maintain means by default company code currency will come. Still two more currencies we are going to implement to know the inventory. That is nothing but what? Global company currency. Nothing but a group currency. And if any, some hard currency or indexed based currency or global company currency. This one. Okay. Here, company code currency is a compulsory. Once we implement company code currency, that company code currency will get here. And the second thing is along with the company code currency, two more currencies also we can able to bring the report. That is nothing but group currency, either hard currency, index-based currency, global company currency. In SAP point of view, company code currency 10, group currency is a 30, and hard currency is the 40, either 40 or 50 or 60. In SAP 2022, without universal parallel accounting, inventory valuation, only 3 currencies only we can able to report by way of material ledger multiple currencies. 10, 30, either 40, 50, 60 only, not 40, 50, 60, all like that. There is some limitations in S/4HANA still following 2020. This we can able to bring the report up to this currencies, both COGM, COGS, inventory, everything we are going to follow off this one. And one more functionality as a multiple valuation. Here, this is the currencies. This is the multiple. This is a multiple valuation means here legal valuation, group valuation, and profit center valuation. Here multiple currency is the straight answer. If you do transactions with the company code currency, system automatically will convert to report to other currencies, whatever we are following in group currency, hard currency, index based global company currency. This is straight answer. There is no concept of business process of this one. Here coming to the multiple valuations in terms of material ledger, here we need to identify what type of a business process, when we are going to implement group valuation, when we are going to implement profit center valuation. This is a technique. This is a straight answer. This is the company code currency, no need to bother. System automatically convert to 2 second and third currencies. But coming to the multiple valuations, legal valuation is a compulsory. But what is the group valuation? What is the purpose of the group valuation? What is the concept? Why we need to implement a group valuation? For example, here, material. Moving one company code to another company code. Means material moving company code to company code, one company code to another company code, not directly from this to this one. Company code having a one plant, this company code having another plant. Material is transferring one plant to another plant. Both are same here. That means here I will show you. Group valuation means this is the company code 1. This is the plant. Sorry. This is the plant 1 and material here. Here, company code, material, plant. Here, company code, suppose company code A, company code B. Plant having also here company code 1 having a one plant and the company code B have a different plants. Here, two different company codes. Material is the same in the both the scenario. Material is the same material, move from one company code to another company code, which means that material is moving from one plant to another plant. That cost we are going to implement is a legal as well as a group valuation. Suppose in this combination, cost is suppose our manufacturing cost is 100. Now at the time of transferring from one plant to another plant, then we need to see whether that material is within the company code or different company codes. Different company codes. Then I want to add markup at legal level. Suppose some 20, 120. Which means here material is moving from one plant to another plant. That plant need to identify, is it within the company code or cross company code? If it is within the company code, that is a different scenario. If it is a cross company code, that markup extra we need to add at legal valuation. Because material is moving one legal entity to another legal entity. So markup also we need to add at legal valuation. This extra 20 we can call as a markup.
Whether this markup is a legal requirement or is a client requirement?
No, legal. Because material is moving one legal entity to another legal entity.
But it's the same group company, right? You're talking about.
Same group of.
Okay, then what is the purpose of this markup required?
Purpose means here this is only here as per the definition of this one, material is moving to means, but internally, because here I am not selling anywhere here product from A to B. This is my company code. This is my company code.
Yes.
Then that case, I want to know internal revenue. To eliminate the revenue means at group level. Company code point of view here, if you sell the customer directly from company code A, cost of goods manufactured is 100. You sell the customer, point of view is 120. But here the expenses is a transfer. This is our concept only. Means 20 B company need to pay to the A. But this is A is my company, B also my company.
Yes.
This is the internal revenue purpose. We are going to implement group valuation. End customer point of view, we are going to load to the 20, and the internal revenue point of view, elimination of internal revenue, internal cost. That is nothing but a group valuation we are going to implement.
So in simple terms, I could say like we will be covering the cost transferring from one location to another, or it kind of some portion of expenses we are adding to the product and capturing for company code B, right?
That is depends upon the nature of the intra-company, intercompany. This is nothing but intercompany.
Yeah.
Intercompany means is a cross-company code.
Yes.
Cross-company code for adding markup at legal level, for eliminating group valuation. That's why if there is a business process, intercompany material is moving from one company code to another company code. If they wanted to add and without add, to know the information, then we need to go for just multiple valuation by way of a group valuation implementation.
Understood. Thank you.
But is it a mandatory?
No, if they want to identify with markup, without markup. Here, mandatory, that word SAP didn't say anywhere.
Okay.
If they want, okay, you can go implement it. If they don't want, okay, leave it. SAP will give a lot of options. According to requirement, we can able to do. See here, in this, I want to know markup here. Here, eliminating. Both I want. Because of, if I sell customer, then only I will get revenue, correct? Na? Exactly. At the time of a billing, only customer account debit to revenue. But here, I will not get revenue. Both are my company only. But then how we can treat until unless reach the customer, get the revenue. That's why that 20 is a legal point of view. Group level is there is no revenue. So both the company code, group evaluation 100 only.
Maybe in this case, the investor for the company code A will be different than B. At that time, even though it is a part of client side, ultimately it is the owner will be different for company A and company B. So in this case, is this 20 as a profit, right? As a liable from the B, the company code B, it should be 120 instead of 100.
Where legal, that's why now here company owners are different, legally registered. That's why legally I maintained here 20 in the legal point of view.
Okay.
Then from there too we can able to, because this extra 20 B company should pay to the A, no doubt. But overall level, these two company codes are under the controlling area, single controlling area. That controlling area, group level, I don't have any revenue here. From this company, I am putting extra cost, I am getting revenue, but plus or minus both are zero. That zero will impact here group valuation level. Only for information here. But if you sell the customer from B to end customer, client, 120 will go from this company code. But because of he paid to A na already.
But as a receivable from A, it should be 100 or 120?
100.
Okay.
No, it's 120 because
which
the 20
one?
That, like for A
plus markup equals to B value.
He will pay 120 to A, that is final, but global valuation is for reporting purpose.
Because here actually, if you deeply checking, here there is no revenue. Correct, na?
Yeah.
There is no revenue until unless they reach the customer.
At the group level, there is no revenue because both the companies belongs to the same group.
Correct.
But individually, if you say group company code A and B, definitely there is a revenue.
Yeah, revenue is
so
there.
that's why legal valuation is 100 and 120 and group is same 100. Because we are going to eliminate the intercompany profitability when it comes to group valuation.
See here,
in this case, billing at 120 instead of 100.
A performance, we can measure it by counting the 120 because it is making the profit of 20 at the legal entity level, A level. If we see that in group level, but there is no profit because it is exchange between the company codes.
Exactly. Yeah. Correct.
But performance at company code level, it is definitely count. It counts. It counts 100 and 120. Yeah. We can say like overall performance is not good, but legal wise, entity wise, it is good, right? Sometimes we can hear this word sentence. This is what happens.
Yeah, true.
Fair enough.
Okay, then how we are going to markup add? Which type of a technique we are going to follow means is nothing but a additive cost. Because of this is at the time of a standard cost estimation only we are going to do. How we are going to add markup means by way of additive cost implement. When this additive cost, when the process is the intercompany, it is nothing but a cross company. One more scenario, whereas one more scenario is there, same process. This is the intra. Intra means within the company. Means the company code is the same, A. Plant is a different plant. Means one company code having a multiple plants. Material is the same, material is a XYZ material is a moving A to B. But here transaction is the how within the company code, here A to B, but here A to A only. So material is moving from A to B means here I want to add markup. Question here, material is moving legal entity between legal entity? No. So this should not be. Material is moving between legal entity, between two legal entities, then legal valuation is the eligible to add markup. But in the case of intra-company, material is not moving between two legal entities. Then that legal valuation should not show the, because of this is the same legal, this is the same legal. But I want to know markup. I want to add markup. This markup where we can able to go and seek means that is nothing but a profit center. It's a PC valuation. Here is the 100. Here is the 120. That markup within the plant, within the company code should not be in the legal, should be in the group value, profit center valuation. But I want to know somewhere because of group valuation always eliminating in the both the cases. That is straight answer. Why we need to group valuation means elimination of a internal revenue, whether you are following of intercompany or intra-company. But markup where we are going to add in case of intra-company means that is nothing but a profit center valuation. That profit center valuation is a intra-company. How we are going to implement this technique by way of a transfer price. Which means here, in this case, they may or may not implement PC valuation. In this case, they maintain means group value. If they wanted to know means group valuation, they may or may not maintain. Because of here group valuation and legal valuation both are same. But not in this like this. Here material is moving one company code to another company code means legal valuation can able to identify markup, but not in the intra-company concept. Intra-company concept, Legal valuation should not be, because of material is moving within the legal. So should not add to legal. Same, both are, if it is not add means both are same concept. That's why here group valuation may or may not be implemented in case of business process is a intra company. But where I can able to know this added means that is nothing but a profit center valuation. How we are going to add this markup means by way of a transfer price technique. In case of this intra-company, adding of markup is by way of additive cost. In case of intra-profit center valuation, by way of a technique. Both the cases, a group valuation is a eliminating purpose only, whether you are using intercompany or intra-company. No. Transfer price only for here only.
Sridhar, for plants abroad.
Then definitely company code to company code only.
Intercompany. It is okay. Intercompany. Okay.
Yes. Within the company code means this one. First setup.
So you mean to say plants abroad should consider as separate entity, separate legal entity?
Yeah, definitely, because of the tax concept is a different. The local accounting principles is a different. Correct, na? If it is IFRS means okay, local GAAP, local accounting principles are different from than sending company code to receiving company code. Then definitely should be legal only. Means
whether they are doing the business or not, they are only doing manufacturing in the abroad, still they have to.
Sure, definitely, still.
Okay.
So if this type of a business process, if you identify in the client side, then material ledger, we are going to suggest instead of a multiple currencies, go for multiple valuations. And also if you want to know and markup with markup, without markup means go for legal, group and profit center valuation.
In the first scenario, if business want to activate PC valuation, then the PC valuation will be same like legal valuation, right? Legal.
Yeah, but here PC valuation, if you implement here, same this value only will come. Because already here legal added markup. Again, if you added here, 2 times will added here.
Okay.
That's why here also we need to add. We can implement because of one company, one client, we will implement a legal group profit center valuation. But in this case, like this, in this case, like this. Only one time only we need to implement of adding a markup, where we can implement. It is a legal or PC. Legal means within the legal, I'm sorry, legal to legal, inter. PC is nothing but internal report. Internal report is nothing but intra. That is nothing but a same company code. Understand? Because of according to this setup, we are going to prepare our configuration setup, cost component structure. If you don't know of this type of business process, how we are going to start off a configuration? Understand here. That means here intercompany, intra-company is a majorly is a relating for multiple valuation point of view. Whether this is a markup where we are going to add, that is a secondary. First, intra-company, intra-company business process is exist and wanted to know markup in the both the cases. We are going to implement multiple valuations. Intercompany, how we are going to markup means by additive cost. Intra-company, how we are going to add means by way of a transfer price. Okay. And coming to the here, again, multiple valuations. Okay, we finalized multiple valuations because of companies have following of these two types of a business process we identified. Now we are going to implement again two concepts are there here. What does the means? 10 is the company code. 10 is the currency, is the company code currency. Then that company code currency means group valuation is here. Group valuation and profit center valuation is the company code currency or controlling area currency, group currency. Again, two questions. Here, this is the 10 is the okay. Here, group valuation, how we are going to implement either company code currency or group currency. Profit center valuation, how we are going. This is what. Company code currency or group currency. Profit center valuation, how we are going to company code currency or profit center controlling area, this is group currency. Which currencies we are going to here? Legal valuation, there is no option, only 10. Here again, two options are there. Either you are going to implement of a company code or group currency in case of a group valuation. Or in case of a profit center valuation, either you can go for company code currency or group currency. Here, company code currency is a 10. Group currency is the 30. This one. This is the company code currency. This is the group currency. Here, this is the left. This is the right. Means the left side, right side, I will tell you. Yeah, that's why I'm telling. Yeah, so here company code currency 10 and group currency is a 30. That is the left side indicator. Right side indicator means this is the left side is nothing but a currency system is going to deal. And right side is dealing with valuation. Valuation means here this is the 2 part, this is the 3 part. Don't confuse, I will explain. Right side valuation means here first one is the 0. 0 is nothing but a legal valuation. And 1 is the group valuation. And 2 is the profit center valuation. That means here right left side is the only 1 and here this. Left side only 1 digit, here right side also 1 digit. If you club these two, then you can able to identify. Suppose 1 0 10. 10 is nothing but a company code currency with legal valuation. Company code currency with 0 is nothing but a company code currency legal valuation. This is standard. Next here, company code currency with group valuation, that is nothing but 11. It means here 1 is nothing but left side, 1 is the company code currency with right side is the valuation. So company code currency with group valuation, that is nothing but 11. Understand this is how SAP designed the coding.
Yes, yes, understood.
Yeah, if company code currency 1 plus 2, that means your company code currency with 2 is nothing but a PC valuation. Means 1 and 2, that is nothing but a 12. This is the company code currency with PC. This way we can able to implement 10, 11, 12, all are company code only. Company code legal, company code group, company code means how we identified here. Right side means left side is the indicator 111 only. One is nothing but a company code. Company code left with 012 is nothing but a company code with legal group profit center valuation. Here, if one company code within the country business operations having, then we will go for suggestion of this solution. For example, India. Entire the business operations, whether it's a cross company and is a within the company, then we will go for suggest all our company code currency. We need to prepare the report P&L as well as a balance sheet. Then I will go for suggestion 10, 11, 12. Because of I don't want to sell, I don't want to do any business other than our India. Within the company means our company code is that. Then that time I will suggest 10, 11, 12 only. For example, if business is across the globe, I want to know information from different company codes also. Then I will go for second suggestion. That is nothing but here. Company code currency legal. This is the same. This will not change. Then group currency. Group currency means overall. Material is the same. Last time one madam asked us, material is a transferring one country to another country. Two different countries, company code currencies are different. Then that time, group currency 3 and 1, 31. This is nothing but what? This is the group currency plus group valuation. Because left side 3 is nothing but a group. Right side 1 is nothing but a 1. So group currency, group valuation. Same profit center valuation also. If it is a 3 left side and right side is the 2, this is nothing but a 2. This is the group currency with PC valuation. This is also one of the method we are going to follow of group legal profit center valuation if you want to implement. That means here, what are the possible chances?
Either 30 should be coming in the below 3, right? 30, 31, 32.
30. No. Here maximum 3 only.
No. In the below one, have you forgot to change this to 30, about 31?
No, compulsory 30. That's why I told you, no. Here there is no 30. Always a company code currency.
Okay, if it is one company code, okay.
No, not one company code. If the cross company code also, this is the process. 10 is a compulsory. We will not able to change. We can't able to change. Group valuation and profit center valuation. How we are going to do? Is it company code or group currency? Then only we can able to do here 11 and 12. That's why here see here also I made it is a 10 only. Here 1131, 1232. I didn't put 10/30. Here also same option. 10 in both the cases 10 only. 11 and 12 that we can able to decide within the company code or across the company code. Company code currency is a different. If it is a different, then we can able to change.
Here, so the company code currencies, each company code currency is different, for example, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in that case, at the valuation point of view, so as per the first sequence, the first currency INR, for example. The second group currency valuation is looking to the INR only, right? The valuation.
Yeah, here INR, here INR.
Yes, 3. Okay.
Here USD maybe. Here USD. Here.
Yeah, why? Because the group currency is USD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
if material is sending from this company code to another company code currency may be different. That is a GBP. But there USD only. Suppose here same example, our example here only, company code A, company code B. This is the company code A within the India operation A. That's the company code currency INR. B company code is a Britain, means UK, but their country currency means company code currency GBP, but group valuation and profit center valuation is the same. Same example. This is the India. This is the UK.
But where will the difference between a group valuation and PC valuation? Because
Here,
the same
currency only. No, sorry.
Yeah, here you said there is a group valuation is 100 rupees to evaluate this currency difference. For example, the INR is 100, the USD is some 170 rupees, 122 rupees. To avoid this, here we have mentioned 100 rupees, but in the profit center valuation is 120.
When it is within the company. Within the company code means this PC valuation markup will come.
Okay.
See here, we need to see here.
Okay.
Whether is a markup adding at legal or PC. Additive transfer price, that is secondary. Whether legal is adding here or here. If it is adding here, then company code definitely should be different. If it is adding here, same company code. That's it only.
Okay.
In this case, within the company code means then I will go and suggest 10, 11, 12. Within this one country, entire the business process, this one. Here in India means also a lot of company codes are there, but all company codes, all currency is the INR only.
Okay, it can be many company codes.
Many company codes, no?
Okay, within India. Okay, okay.
Within India, a lot of. If it is a business is expansion across, then we need to go one report. That way, then I will go for suggest this implementation 10, 31, 32.
Okay, one question, sir. Like for example, I maintained for India case. Okay, first scenario. I do 10, 11, 12, but controlling area currency is 30, for example, which is USD. Still, I can do this scenario or no? The controlling area currency also should be 10.
Normally, based on the process, we are going to do, but here we are maintaining is 30 is the USD. Means, are you going to report to means?
No, my company codes all in India. Okay.
India only. Then what is the purpose of is there any benefit?
No, I want to see my USD values also just for reporting. So I maintain.
Then we can go for implement is this process.
No. Like 30, I want to maintain controlling area currency. Like controlling area, my controlling area currency is 30, but still I can maintain 10, 11, 12, or that's not possible.
Possible.
Okay.
Because in SAP, in S4 HANA, FINSC underscore ledger is there. FI point of view. This is the 10, 11, 12, 30, 31, 32. This is a purely material ledger and with inventory valuation only. Not FI treatment.
Yes.
If you want to additional currencies 10 and other than this 11, 12 means up to we can able to maintain 10 currencies in S4 HANA.
Yes.
Freely FDC1, FDC2 means a freely defined currency 1, freely defined currency 2. 10 and 30 is a mandatory here also. 10 and 30. This is the company code currency. This is the group currency. Here you are maintaining USD. Here INR. This is the possible. But F10 and 30 you are maintaining. But this you can able to buy. This is the inventory valuation. This is the FI point of view. Possible. Here we can able to maintain the 31 and this is a 11 and 12. This is a finance. This is for inventory. It's a possible. Without 30 also we can able to implement for this one. And some other cases also, one client asking this type of, they wanted to information company code currency, group currency, and only for group valuation. They don't want here. They are not going to business of within the company. All majority of the outside the country only, they are going to start a business process. There is no internal transfer pricing concept. But they wanted to know information about the group level. This is a company code currency, group currency, but means here that 10 automatically will go here update, and the group valuation is the elimination of the internal revenue. This I implemented one. They don't want of PC valuation. There is no concept of a transfer price, only additive cost. They wanted to add one company code, another company code, at the same time this group currency also reflect to the FI point of view. This group currency, here see, if you observed here, USD, USDA, but this USD value different, this USD value is the different. This company code 30 is a linking with, depends upon the company code. But this 31 is nothing but a purely relating to the inventory.
Okay, but in this case, how many currencies in material ledger? 2 or 3?
2 only.
Oh, 2 only. Okay.
Always currencies, if you maintain the multiple valuations, 2 only. If it is a multiple currencies purely, then up to 3 we can able to maintain here. See.
No, like in this case, I'm asking currencies. How many currencies? Only
2. That's why
valuations.
Once we make valuations to only one valuation. This is the group valuation.
And legal valuation also, right?
Legal compulsory. If you maintain, that's a mandatory. Plus additional 2. This is a group currency. This one. Same here only coding logic. See here. Left side is a 1. 1 is nothing but a company code. Right side is the 3. 3 is nothing but a group. Right side is nothing 0. 0 is nothing but always legal. Here also 0 group currency with legal. And 1 indicator is a valuation, group valuation. That's why here 10, 30, that means a company code currency plus legal, group currency plus legal. 31 is a group currency plus group valuation. Same. This is a beautiful code logic. If you understand clearly, easily you can able to understand this one. 10, 31, 32, 11, 31, 11, 2, left side, right side. Understand this one. It means here the method of, if you the cross company code within intra company code, which currencies we are going to, because of here, once we activate material ledger, we can't modify, we can't change, we can't delete also. Make sure before going to activate of material ledger, which methodology 10, 30, 31, 32, whatever it may be, this make sure is it the cross company code or within the company code, which they are following 11, 12, 31, 32, or this type of understand. We need to know before going to activating of a material ledger. Once we activate, suppose I activated 10, 30, 31. Now they wanted to transfer price also. Now 10, 30, 30, because of 3 only here maximum allow. I don't want this 30. In the 30, I need to be replaced 32, means this is not possible. Later, once we activated and upload materials in the system. That's why make sure double check with the client, need to be sign up. That's why always we need to take a sign off from business process design document, means this is a recording, this one only, our safe side purpose only. Because of it's happen in my case. They asked the same 10, 30, 31. No, I created one more depot plant. Now I want to transfer pipe. But as per the limitations, only we can able to implement 3 only. not fourth one. In the Material Master also, there is no space, 4 boxes. Then I completely, we can't able to deactivate, because deactivate means if you ask SAP also, SAP simply will say is a consulting issue. So we need to take off a sign off. What you do first, you asked like this 10, 31, 32. Now you don't want 30 replaced by the profit center valuation. This is not a possible. Go for re-implement, because of already some postings also happened. After 3 months, they are asking me this question.
So in FINSC underscore ledger, we have only 3 currency option. So we can maintain only 3, right?
No, 10.
10.
Up
Okay.
to 10 currencies we can do. No?
Yes.
Company code currency, this one, up freely defined currency FDC1, C2, C3, up to 8.
Yeah.
2 plus 8. 2 is a mandatory plus 8.
Yeah, okay.
FI is a 10 currencies, inventory is a 3 currencies, and the report cost center controlling object is the 4 currencies. Here, FI, inventory, and controlling object. Total 3 types of currencies are available. FI means here, company code currency and group currency is a compulsory. And FDC1, FDC2, up to 8 currencies are we can able to extend. See, S4 HANA, not ECC. ECC also, in ECC 3 currencies only.
Additional currency.
Yeah, it is a freely defined currency 1, freely defined currency 2, like that. But inventory, company code currency in both the cases, whether it's like intercompany, intracompany, whatever it may be. Here we can able to maintain either 31 or 11 or 32 or 12, like this. So only 3 currencies only we can able to maintain. This is a material ledger. Controlling object means this is nothing but a cost center or internal order. This is nothing but a controlling object. What is the controlling object? Is nothing but a cost center. Controlling object currency means here 4 currencies we can able to maintain. 10, 30 and controlling. If it is a multiple currencies means company code currency we can able to maintain. And one more, either 31 or 32. And one more currency is a reporting currency we can able to maintain.
So Sridhar, are you going test the same flow? I mean 10, 30, 31 in our configuration setup?
We here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a configuration setup. That's why make sure that before going to activation of ML, which currency setup we need to build. Because of here, either 10, 31, 32 or 10, 11, 12. But say later, I don't want to 12, I wanted to 30 means it's complicated.
But can we maintain 10, 30, 31 here in ML?
10, 30, 30. Oh yeah, we can do it. 10, 30, 31. That's why he told no, this option. 10, 30, 31. Then here, legal valuation 2, 1 is the group valuation. See here, right side is the 0. 0 is indicate what's legal valuation. 1 indicates is the group valuation. Fine. That means here, controlling object currency means here, company code currency, controlling area currency, and any posting currency we can able to maintain. And reporting currency other than this, anything. Here is a 10, here is the 3, here is a 1, 2. Other than this currency, one more currency, we can go and check the reporting currencies that we can able to view their data.
So that reporting currency will be based on controlling area wise, right?
Other than controlling area, that's why I'm telling you now.
Okay,
other than this reporting currency, anything you can do maintain. Okay. Only for controlling object currency only. Okay. Which means only reporting. Okay. Cost center, master data, internal order in reporting point of view only. Some KSB1, some S underscore. Reporting purpose one is there.
So when we transfer the AUC part with internal order or W-based element, then I saw actually the object currency, right? So
that is nothing but this one only. Object controlling object currency means if controlling area having a more than company code, that controlling company code currency would be a controlling object. I don't want controlling object currency, company code currency, and controlling currency. I want a different currency. For example, I'm going to create a one purchase order other than these currencies. But I want to know report that one. Where not in FI, CO. For that purpose only, reporting currency, they made it is here. Finally, FI side is a 10 currencies. ML is a 3 currencies. Controlling object is a 4 currencies. SAP build, where as of now means 2022 without universal parallel accounting. With parallel accounting, material ledger also 10 currencies. Same FD is 10 plus 2 plus 8 is there na. Same as it is, they are going to implement material ledger also.
Okay.
Is a latest concept to me. Why is a FI is a 10 currencies, ML is a 4 currencies, CO is a controlling 4 currencies, ML is a 3 currencies. Majorly leave it that controlling here. I want to know information, both are same sync. That is a concept of latest version.
So we can implement ML currency up to 10, it means?
Nah, same. How, whichever we are going to maintain in FI, same we can able to implement here also.
So standard one is 3, but we can extend in material ledger as well, up to 10.
Yes.
Okay.
FI means FI part, wherever the integration part is there. That I will cover. But completely FI means because of here CO is a major critical area.
Yeah,
right. Someone is asking query. In India, can you have multiple company codes? Yeah, we can do. Lot of company codes we can able to do. Fine. This is a method of following how we are going to implement material ledger with different scenarios. And other than this scenarios, a lot of is a SAP point of view, a lot of scenarios like last company code like this one. And one more thing, majorly important concept here in material ledger. Alternative valuation run. Alternative valuation run means here two benefits are there. Alternative valuation run. Here, how we are going to means normally actual costing execution means something CKML CP some transaction code. Here, one more CKML CP AVR is a transaction code. This is the extension of actual costing. Here, two methods, two benefits are there. One is the cumulative actual costing. If you wanted to every month actual costing, okay, by way of actual costing execution, you can get the actual cost. But if you want to know every month means you need to go for every month how much of a goods received, how much of a consumption, how much of a inventory. Single shot we can't able to give. If you want to calculating adding of a standard cost to COGS, COGM, then we need to go for implement actual costing with the cumulative point of view by way of transaction code is a CKML CPAVR. For example, I mean May month I am going to execute actual costing as well as a cumulative. If I go normal actual costing, periodic actual costing, I will get only for current month or fourth month. I mean, so 1 by 1 month only we can able to go and get the data. If I run cumulative means till this month, till May month, how much of my total goods received with actual cost, my total consumption with how much of actual cost, my total inventory with how much of actual cost. As of now, we can able to identify by way of this cumulative material ledger. Cumulative material ledger is nothing but a one type of a alternative valuation run plus extension of actual costing. This is the one side. Means if you want to know year-wise how much of a information, goods received, consumption, COGS, COGM, inventory, we have to implement this one. And one more thing, alternative valuation. This is also same transaction only, but here methodology. If we are following of a more than one accounting principles, let us say IFRS and local GAAP. We are following of a more than one accounting principles. Each accounting principles wise, how much of my COGM, how much of my COGS, how much of my inventory. Because of IFRS wise, for example, IFRS wise depreciation calculation is different than the local accounting principles. IFRS means is a remaining life of the asset wise, we are going to calculate the depreciation. But whereas in local accounting principles, according to their rules and regulations, their legal entities means they are going to follow different accounting principles. So local GAAP point of view, COGM is the different, COGS is the different, inventory valuation is the different for the same material. If you want to know two different types of accounting principles of cost of goods manufactured, cost of goods sold, actual inventory, then we are going to implement second technique of alternative valuation. We are going to execution same transaction code, but selection of the transaction code is different.
It's the same like assets accounting, right?
Yeah, asset.
Based on IFRS, local GAAP, and tax basis.
Yes.
You can get the valuation of the assets.
Yeah, depreciation area is different from local and app.
Okay.
But how we are, that is only for at the time of a depreciation calculation for the asset we can, but that how we are going to bring into the costing through product costing, then material ledger with following by actual costing, alternative valuation run. That is extension. If you want to know that information, we need to go for, this is the method we can call as a parallel COGM. This one. This is how cumulative actual costing, how it is. Similarly, this type of a method we can call is a ML material ledger additional functionality, new functionality. Then we are going to implement of this one. For these two, actual costing is a compulsory execution. Plus additionally, whether you are going to actual costing for this one or parallel COGM this one, then we need to decide.
So it is called valuation 5, right?
Valuation
5. Parallel valuation of COGM.
Parallel COGM. Okay. These are And during this one, how we are going to calculating of means allocations techniques like assessment, distribution, and plan activity rate calculation. That is overall, that is SAP. First, we need to understand all this business process. Then later, we are going to implement one by one technique. I will show you this system. Cumulative valuation done, which information you, so that's why I told you, total how much of a goods as of now. Suppose if I am executing of a current month, 5th month, I want to know consumption of as of now, which means first month plus second month plus third month plus fourth month plus 5th month. How much of a total consumption cost? How much of my total COGM cost? How much of my total COGS cost? Only CKMLCP will give only 111 only. We need to go for, but this is a cumulative system is going to calculate. That is nothing but a cumulative actual cost here. Okay. This I will show you because of this is already implemented this one and updated here. A lot of discussions.
Sridhar, one query from my end. So how do we prepare the BMPL list for CEO based on the industry wise, or the maybe based on the scenario wise?
Scenario wise only. See here. For example, if you identify among these scenarios, for example,
scenarios like means will be repetitive and
anything. If you suppose, I'm not saying of one client should implement all like that.
Yes, yes.
Some clients they don't want to, some clients they wanted. Suppose if you identify product cost by sale order, they are going to fit. What are the prerequisite of master data for this sale order costing? For that, first you need to prepare. Then what is the first step? Second step, third step, fourth step, that is nothing but a PPML we need to prepare. Each step testing completed, okay, sign off. Okay, pass or fail. Step by step.
Do you have a list of BMPL process as a standard for all the scenario?
Actually, that
is
is
the most common scenario, I mean to say.
No, that is actually not in my personal laptop.
Yeah.
That is a problem, no? Can't able to share to personal laptop.
So in generally, can you explain us what would be the I mean to say the query from the business side? Let's say we are going to implement CEO and we don't know the much process, but we know the based on the business scenario, we understand this is related to repetitive nature. So based on that repetitive nature, what kind of query we can ask from the business side to complete our BVP? So this kind of things. So I just wanted to understand.
No, I explained this thing only, no? Here, if you want to know this means we need to explain first of all concept, then only they will give information. For example, you said that is a repetitive. Repetitive means is it continuation process? Means repetitive is nothing but a continuation process only.
Yes,
they are not
yes.
going to change of any manufacturing process. Then what type of a master data where they are going to follow? That we need to convert into the SAP in the form of BOM, in the form of work center, in the form of routing. For all, for that first we need to prepare a configuration settings. Then we'll go for UAT, unit test.
Configuration, that is fine. I just wanted to understand what kind of query we can ask from the business side.
They will not tell. If you go and check, I will implement, tell me, means no one will give client. That's why I tell you, first, if I go and ask, give me your data, I will implement, means no one, first of all, normally clients, they don't know, they believe their shadows also. Then how they believe us? We don't know before. Yesterday, we don't know. Both are each other today and come sit, give me, I will, you give me, I have a questionnaire, you tell me for this question, this means they don't have a patience, they will not listen, they will not give their the sensitive information. First of all, costing information will not disclose internally other department also.
Yes, right.
Then how they will believe us, first of all? So don't follow up with this type of a traditional oriented questionnaire, not like that.
Okay.
If you follow means they will simply say consultant is not to have skills like that, because of they write me mail. Same, whatever you ask now, I initially first implementation, I went there. What I thought means, okay, if I ask, they will give. Like that I thought. And when I asked finance controller, then this your consultant don't have a knowledge in SAP, I don't want to replace the consultant. Simply send them immediately.
Okay. Actually, I also face the same situation.
No, I'm not like that, but it depends upon the client's mentality.
So they are not ready to provide the information.
They not at all. They're not at all. They will not disclose. First to show me result. Then I will compare internally whether you provided solution correct or not. That only they will disclose.
Yeah. You are.
They
are
I faced
Yeah,
I faced this a lot of issues. I faced so many escalations on my head. After that only I have some idea on SAP.
Okay.
Only product costing, month end, WAP, variance, settlement, CKMS. This is not a SAP. This is not a CO module. Na? Everybody can do.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, Sridhar.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Sridhar, I have one doubt. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Sridhar, I have one doubt. So suppose the client is having the standard costing and they have the material ledger also activated in S4HANA. Then after that, they can implement the actual costing because the data will be already present. Any possibilities there?
This is the ECC. This type of a concept, okay, because material ledger is not a mandatory in ECC. Later they can able to, but in S4HANA, this is not a factor because of S4HANA. Starting itself is a material ledger is a mandatory.
No.
So whatever your query is relating to the ECC. So we can able to implement. Now suppose 2023 implemented material without material ledger. After some years they wanted to go for actual costing, means we have to close all process orders or production orders, then implement ML, then go for this one. Because in process production order or process order, if we activate material ledger, same production order, some portion of quantity is having a material ledger activation, some quantities don't have activation. Some inconsistencies will come in material ledger tables. That's why we need to close all production orders. If they want any pending, after activation material ledger, we can go and implement. We can go and create a new production order first. We can implement. That is a possible in ECC, but S4HANA, this situation will not come because of material ledger is mandatory. Na?
Yeah. The thing is, one of our client, what they have done, they have gone live with S4HANA by ML activation.
But not actual costing.
Not actual costing, correct? Standard
then that is not a big deal. We can implement.
Okay. In that case, also we need to close the existing process order, production orders.
No, not required. Already activated. But ECC material ledger activation itself is not there.
Okay.
Then that time is a production order, process order need to be closed. But here already existed, already activated. Only extension we are not doing. We will want it to do in future. That we can do.
Okay, it's like after 3-4 months also they can implement
we
this
can.
actual costing.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, hi sir, I have a question here.
Yeah.
Bharat, see, let's assume we have some open production orders. Later on, initially we are not activated actual costing. Later on, we are going to activate the actual costing. For existing open production orders, the roll up, how it is possible?
That's why I'm telling here. In production order point of view, we need to settle completely. Because of here, once the material ledger activation means some price determination concept is there too. If you want to activating actual cost and execution means the minimum basic qualification for each material, 3 is there, 2 and 3 is there, 3 is required. If it is a 3, then no need to process orders is a closing. If it is a material master 2, then better to process orders need to be closed. Then after activation, then we'll go for maintain is a price determination 3, then we'll go for further. But if it is a 3, then no problem. Then we can go for directly, no need to close off any open order.
Okay.
Sridhar, just following up the same question. On the next subsequent month, they can run the actual costing, right?
Yes, sir. Here, production order or process orders, ML activated, not actual costing. Here, one functionality is there, price determination. I will tell later. That is a 2. 2 is nothing but a transaction based. If material master maintain is a 2, then this time we need to close. We need to close all open orders. After that only we are going to implement it. Then after that we are going to maintain is a price determination 3. Then start the process. This is one step. If production orders, open orders are there, but by default material in material master price determination is 3, no need to close. We need to execute ML. That's it only. When this case means if material ledger price determination 2 in the maintained in the material master, then we need to close the open orders. But I think this will be 99%. If they are not executing actual costing, by default, system automatically will go to the 2. Then if you want later, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, we need to close, then come to the material master, maintain a 3 and start the process.
Any impact will be on other modules, Sridhar?
No, not impact other module.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Sridhar, for migration from ECC to S4, brownfield, so I need to activate material ledger in ECC. Is it mandatory?
Not required. ECC not required. I will tell you here.
Okay.
Migration is a migration as well as upgradation.
Okay.
2 types of projects right now. Majority of the in greenfield implementation means straight away. That is no need to greenfield implementation only. We are doing testing right now.
Right.
Migration means here ECC to S4 HANA.
Right.
And upgradation means S4 HANA to S4 HANA.
Correct.
This is not a big deal. S4 HANA to S4 same platform, no issue. But coming to the here, this is the migration means this is the ECC means here point of view means COPA point of view, ML point of view is a major critical point. First material ledger point of view I am discussing. I will explain.
Okay.
Material ledger first we will not implement ML in ECC.
Okay.
But here is a mandatory. Here is a mandatory means first completed it. Now I am going to suppose May 1st, 2023, I am going to migration. Suppose my cutoff date is May 2023. Same as it is data I am going to put into the S4 HANA system.
Okay.
When till April 30. till April 30 with the ML activation. I'm going to miss. If I go and check in ECC, if I go and check in S4 HANA till April 30, no data change, same data. Now 1st April means here. Till April 30, I go on to just copy paste of data. Copy paste means a lot of data tools are there. Same as is, I will make it till April 30. May 1st, my migration date. Here is I will activate material ledger and some data, then standard costing run, then release the system to the customer.
Okay.
This is the methodology of when material ledger point of view.
Okay.
Then coming to the COPA point of view, then normally in ECC, they are going to follow of a costing based COPA. Now in majority of the companies are following S4 HANA margin analysis. There's nothing but account based COPA. In this case, same functionality, same I will do copy paste of till April 30 in S4 HANA. System can able to view the report is the costing based COPA. Now 1st May onwards, I am going to implement margin analysis account based COPA.
Okay.
That means here client migration means what? They wanted to ECC information in S4 HANA also.
Correct.
Only greenfield implementation means only May 1st data only available. Before
Correct.
May 1st not available. That is nothing
Correct.
but a greenfield implementation.
Correct.
But migration means not only this go live data, before as it is what I followed 10 years, 12 years, 30 years, whatever it may be, that data also I want to see in the S4 HANA.
Correct.
That's why here entire the ECC data till April 30th, copy paste, then new concept is May 1st onwards, we are going to follow off this one.
Yeah. So to do this process, is material ledger activation mandatory in ACC? No.
No, not required.
Not okay.
Because already we implemented and worked almost 10 years, 15 years. Then how now I can implement material ledger? What about the previous data?
Okay.
That is not required. But as for HANA, till April 30th, not after that we can able to do.
Okay.
In upgradation means S4 HANA to S4 HANA is not a much deal. Only version change 2021 to 2022. There is no change. Only Fury apps, only some adding.
Right.
Hi.
Yeah.
While migrating, how we can handle open IIB work in progress?
Migration means that's here. We need to close all open orders, whether it's in process or April. That's for example is the May 1st. We are going to upgrade migration. Sorry, not upgrade, migration. Till April 30th, we are going to putting into the system means till April 30th, we need to close all open orders. Not only production orders, purchase orders, this one sales orders, STO orders, all orders we need to close. If still any pending, we need to open, we need to create fresh in the fresh system as for HANA with migration after migration system. Same functionality only here. Material ledger is not activated. Production order is a process is going on. If I same production order use in May 1st after migration, then two production order through two types of problems we are going to face. One is some portion of the without material ledger, some portion of with material ledger. To avoid this type of inconsistencies, we need to close better all open orders. Then create if any pendings in upgradation.
Suppose we have settled IIP to IIP entries generated. So what about those already generated WAP entries?
No, WAP means so that's why make it same, then the same one debit to one credit entry we can able to maintain in May 31st because
Manual
WAP.
entries we get to post, right?
Sorry.
See, we have already system generated accounting entries.
That entry April 30th generated. Same accounting entry we can able to manual JV in May 31st.
How we can post that manual entry? Is there any
Some different GL accounts, not same GL account.
initial balance upload or something?
Just like a initial balance upload only. Debit some GL account, credit some liability account. Like that we can able to debit GL account, credit GL account, same. That's it. Because of already, see, we decided April 30th is we are going to close the system ECC. Then we need to take care of, don't go for WAP postings.
No, whatever posted WIP that we need to take care, right? We need to reverse. Even though in March we may have open WIP.
Yeah, correct. And that time then we need to go for here 1 JV in 31st. That is the opening WAP as of 31st March, like initial stock upload.
Yeah, how we will do that? What is the how which transaction?
Same, na? F-02. Debit debit balance sheet account, credit. This is a P&L account. WAP account debit to change in WAP account.
No, actually that entry already there in ECC. That means
ECC is there, but May 31st. Because if there is a same functionality in before and after, no issue. But in here, this whatever this April 30th data, that will not activation of this one. That's why better whatever the posted in previous March, April means need to be closed and create the same production orders, whatever having here, make it is a new in the May 1st, then do immediately. If it is a 10, 20, 30,000, 2,000, whatever it may be, need to be closed because of this is some limitations of SAP.
So you mean to say that history will not be available?
History will be available.
But not for with that previous dates.
For history purpose only we are doing migration. If you don't want to,
the date concern, which is available with the old dates or the new dates?
No, dates.
Suppose any production order which is raised in the month of January or February, which is coming with the same date or which is coming with the May 1st date?
No, after migration.
Yes.
As of 31st, as of May 1st, is it closed open? Is it open order or closed order? It's definitely open order. But posting date is a May 31st. But we will make it as a document date or some text. This is relating to the January production order or February production order or March production order. Like that, we can able to identify. But data is a May 31st only.
Okay. So is it necessary to? Yeah. Okay. Got it, sir. So is it necessary for the MTO scenario? I mean to say based on the sales order, is necessary to go with the profitability analysis? We need to activate profitability analysis for this scenario in order to get the clear picture from the MTO scenario.
Normally, what is the purpose of we are doing of this one? Sales minus cost. To know the profit, entire this calculation, whatever it may be, ultimate result is this one only. So here sales, how COGS will come? What is exactly of COGS? Here not a COGS. Normally COGS is nothing but what we are thinking. Sales minus cost cost of sales. That is nothing but a profit. Correct, na? Sales, this is the sales minus cost profit. Then what is the cost of sales here? Cost of sales equals to COGS plus selling and administration expenses. SD and admin expenses. That is nothing but the cost of sales. Then what is the COGS here? Opening stock plus COGM plus closing stock. Minus closing stock. That is nothing but a COGS. Then what is the COGM? Direct material. This material cost plus conversion cost. This I will explain later. Plus overheads. Which means here COGM, COGS, CO cost of sales. COGM deals with the product costing. COGS deals with the actual costing. Cost of sales deals with the marginal costing. It's nothing but a COPA. This is the product costing is nothing but a our COPC, material COML, and this is the COPA. Which means here sales minus cost of sales means COGS plus plus administration, selling, distribution, and inventory change balance of inventory adding by COGM plus material plus conversion cost plus all cost we are going to this means here. If you want to add additional expenses, sales and distribution and administration, if you don't want, then no need of implement COPA. Not only for MTS, not only for MT1. If you don't want to add any SD, no need of this one. Enough for this reporting point of view. But even sales and distribution administration expenses also to know the profit in controlling point of view, characteristics point of view, need to go implement COPA only. FI point of view means okay. Nowadays all are going to the marginal analysis is nothing but account based to COPA. Okay, straight away in FI also we can able to, but that is the only GL based we can able to view. Sales order wise, particular product wise, customer wise, this if you want to know this type of information, profitability, then we need to go for implement ML. COPA. See here, sales minus cost of sales. Cost of sales includes, see, product costing means to know the COGM. Product costing to identify the COGM. Material ledger to identify the actual COGS. COPA to know the cost of sales. That cost of sales minus deduction from the sales to the profit. For that, we need to implement product costing, material ledger, and COPA.
Okay.
At the time of migration from ECC to HANA, what will be the cutover activities from CO side that we need to perform?
That is the thing. First of all, material ledger activated or not? Definitely not activated. Suppose activated, no issue. If it is not activated, first we need to make it is activated in the, this one in S/4HANA. By default, system will go to the price determination to one functionality is there. 2. After that, we need to change 3 in S/4HANA system. Then run standard cost estimation. After that, upload stock. How much of a stock is there? Then that is going to upload here. That is a thing, majorly thing. In terms
Okay.
of
open WIP or something.
Yeah, open. That's why I told you, na, if you want to keep on tracking of WIP, better my suggestion is close the WIP, create open here, because already open WIP again tracking means some portion of the orders without ML, some portion of the with ML. Then inconsistency will come at the time of execution of actual costing in S/4HANA.
Yes, yes.
Better try to avoid these inconsistencies in future. Make it is a close and create new one. How much of a goods receipt happened? That is a receipt. Pending, create a new one. Then there is no chance for WIP here.
But already whatever WIP entries to open new orders in ECC, we will have WIP balance sheet account data to WIP pinned. So that for that we need to post reverse entry, or because since we are opening new production orders, so again we need to incur the WIP expenses, open WIP expenses, right?
No, already created, already opened, already is in process, that we need to reverse and redo. If
That
it is
means how we can reverse?
Same, same, but same GL account we can't able to reverse. We need to create some other GL account and just reverse. We can compare these two at the time of a preparation of a FS. It's financial statements, but not exactly same GL account, the same GL account credit, not like that. Normally, no one will
balance upload, right?
Not initial balance upload. Same whatever WAP GL account, make it is a 1 or 2. We need to create a GL account, then do reverse. Just that is a FI, not a inventory, na?
Yeah. So P&L WIP debited, WIP balance sheet created with some different GLs.
Should not be same GL. First of all, they will not accept. Client will not accept same GL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got it. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, Sridhar. So for all the materials, we need to change the price determination to 3.
Yeah, if you want to know actual costing execution.
No, we have not activated actual costing, but material after material ledger, before material ledger activation in S/4HANA.
No, material ledger activation is a compulsory, whatever it may be. But if you want to execution of actual costing, better then we have to make it is a price determination 3, no option.
Okay, so we can keep it 3, but still we can implement after 6 months or 1 year also. Still we can run the standard cost.
No issue.
What is stand for 2 and 3?
That I will explain. That's a 2 and 3 means is 2 means without ML, 3 means without 2 means without actual costing, 3 means with actual costing. That is a basic qualification of material master data.
Okay.
We'll be doing all these stuff. Yeah, for that purpose only, I'm doing discussion.
So are we going to cover this combined costing also? Like
no, only margin account based COPA, because long back costing based COPA I implemented, because of no one client right now costing based COPA itself. Combined based COPA is the extension of costing based COPA. Only account based COPA going to implement.
Okay, and are you going to cover this sales order costing variant as sales order variant concept also over here?
Now variant configuration means that is a PPST. More should be involved.
And our part also is there, no? That's why I asked you this. Like,
sale order costing I will do, no?
Oh. Okay.
Power cut a couple of times. Where?
Maybe their side, Sridhar. We are online.
Yeah, okay. Okay. In S/4HANA in this COPA, COGS split, price variance split, predictive accounting, attributed smalls are there as additional functionality. Universal allocation. Universal allocation is not a COPA. That is replaced by the assessment and distribution cycle. That also will help.
Stay there on note. So if the from a costing based to this account based, we will cover all the reports for the exist client is having. We can cover everything in margin analysis itself.
Yeah, some standard here. What is the benefit of margin analysis account based to COPA means ready-made theories are available. No need of preparation of KE30 report painter, no need. That is the main purpose of why clients are going to approaching margin analysis means account based to COPA means this is Fury apps, standard Fury apps are there.
The same value fields can be used in S4
if you implement costing based COPA.
Not for account based, right?
Account based, no concept of it. Even operating concern itself, that value fields data structure will not be appear.
Only characteristics only.
In ECC also same. If you choose account based COPA, only characteristics data structure will come, not value field.
So it is available only after the activation of Fury, or we can find it in GUI also.
Which one?
The one you said, the reporting that.
No, all Fury reports only all these things. No, all
if it is not activated.
No, compulsory activated. No, if there is no activated means here by default will come nowadays as for HANA Fury apps.
Okay.
There is no activation, not like that. By default will come. By client will give by default. Even IDES system also means a normal practice system also they are giving. Na? Otherwise, how universal allocation? Universal allocation through Fury apps only we have to execute. There is no GUI concept. Manage allocation, run allocation, and results through Fury app only.
Okay.
AC Doka, AC, this is tables. What is a covered? Covered means that is a tables only. No?
Say that just a small doubt. So that value fields, whatever we have, we need to create as a separate characteristics over here if customer wants, right?
No. Value fields is only for value as well as quantity purpose. That is replaced by the account when we are going to implement the account based COPA.
Okay.
Costing based COPA only required value fields. Account based COPA not required value fields.
Thanks.
So Sridhar, we cover all those processes step by step, right?
Yeah, tomorrow I will start from company code creation onwards.
Okay.
And what is the approach that you are going to take, Sridhar? Like, will you be doing it step by step and then we repeat it, or do you have any, master that you are going to follow?
No. And that's why now, first of all, there is no syllabus, there is no curriculum. What I faced in my previous, same thing I will follow. First, I will go same I did now. I told you now. First, organization structure, next business process, next step by step scenarios. Same method only what I did earlier here. Tomorrow I will start first complete organization structure here. Next, I will go for business process. Each business process, MTS, what are the scenarios? MTO, what are the scenarios? ETO, ATO, subcontracting, external process. ATO means nothing is a small thing. Subcontracting, how we are going to follow in terms of discrete manufacturing, in repetitive.
So based on scenarios, you will be doing the configurations.
Yes, based on the scenario only. First configuration, then testing.
So what is the duration? How many months or how many hours?
60 hours. Saturdays 3 hours, Sunday 3 hours. Documents, I will not prepare any document as of now. I will share the recordings. Right now I am doing a recording. This recording I will share. Because of documents means if I prepare a document, now latest version, one more version SAP will release. That's why here as for HANA documentation till now I didn't prepare. Recordings I will share. Whatever we are discussing right now, that recordings I will share after sessions.
Sridhar, one query regarding server access. So, do you have any contact number so that I can take, I can buy subscription for?
Yeah, sure. I will share this same what I purchased from him. You can also take from him. Because of same, I will do configuration. You can also view same configuration in that system.
Yeah, sure. Just let me know, then I will buy.
And also if you do any settings and error, if you send some text message error, then I will go into that system because of right now I am using very easy for rectification of your.
Yes, it will be easier for us to understand and we can compare with that as well.
Yes, true.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Tomorrow you're going to start with the organization structure. So are you going to cover with the different scenarios?
All what I told, no, same thing.
Okay.
Same, whatever I explain, as it is, I will cover all scenarios.
Okay.
And Sridhar, I have one question regarding migration topic just for an understanding. So I just clear with this open production order WIP process. So when this is the migration from ECC to S4 HANA, so what is the step we need to taken care for open SO, open PO, especially there might be some a PO is generated and just only GRR is how happened and IR is not happened. So for that, how we have to take care?
That's why here, if it is a partially GRN and whatever it may be, better to close.
Yeah. Because
suppose 10, I will tell you. 10 purchase order, 10 quantities of purchase order created, 7 quantities of GRN happened. 7 quantities of invoice done. Then close that purchase order. Remaining balance 3 quantities. 3 quantities purchase order after migration you can able to create in S4 HANA.
Okay. So it is as per the same from legacy to we are going to ECC, the same procedure.
Same functionality, because here that is a material ledger activation. That is a complicated here. If it is not there means okay, no issue.
Understood.
That because of that complicated concept only, we have to take care of these things.
Okay.
Result analysis, cost center, profit center, these are small basic questions. So without this, how we are going to do? That's why now don't go for traditional approach concept method, go for live environment. Without KP06, KP26 result analysis calculation, we will not able to get sales minus cost equal to profit.
By how we know that the system is activated the actual costing?
Now this one transaction where in S4 HANA.
In S4 HANA, by looking at the system.
S4 HANA actual costing activation not there. Material ledger activation is there. Actual costing execution is there or not, then we can able to go for check in CKMLCP transaction.
Okay, you are going to show that.
Plus additional functionality also I will show ML, CKMLCP AVR.
Okay.
I told you, cumulative.
Exactly. Okay.
Still any doubts? Okay, if there is no questions, we'll find.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Will you cover FI module also before coming to
FI module? That's why I told you. It's a basic wherever the integration is the required. Suppose FI as MM integration. while doing a purchase order, goods receipt, invoice verification, consumption, sale order, delivery, accounting entries will generate. That accounting entries, that way I will go on to cover, but not full-fledged of this one. Business partner creation, customer vendor means not a customer vendor, it's a business partner that I need to create.
See the one query. S/4HANA also support both process like cost-based accounting and account-based, or can we use parallelly both?
Same functionality.
Can we use both?
We can use.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you.
But reporting Fury apps means costing-based COPA will not applicable. Only account-based COPA.
So right now, most of the client client, what kind of costing preferred? I mean to say,
99% account-based COPA.
Account based. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much.
So, Sridhar, are you going to share this recording sessions for today's one?
Yeah, I will share. Already we have this one, mail ID.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'll share. That's why I asked everyone is a mail ID.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Every day I will share.
Sridhar, regarding this system access, so does we have to take only this HANA CO module, and or we need to for this integration purpose we need to take other module also?
No, one thing, HANA CO module, what is this? They will provide all, no?
No, but when I contacted that person, the number you given, so he is specifying the modules.
Which means core modules. FI, CO, MM, SD by default will come.
Everything will come.
Everything will come.
Okay.
But other than means some this type of some others linking BI, some other means he will charge. But core module by default he will come.
Okay, because as I got the information from him, I go on with that link. So in that link, it is showing for CO is separate and FI is separate kind of. So
no, I will give.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Hi Sridhar, good morning. So are you going to cover product cost by sales order?
Yeah, what is this? This is only, na? See here.
Okay. Yeah, initially I have not seen for this sales order.
So all the cost planning, profit center and cost center cost planning will be covered, right?
Okay. Otherwise, how I can get conversion cost?
Okay.
I told you, na, direct material conversion cost as well as this one. How can I wait to KP 06, KP 26, this one? That is the basics. Basics I didn't I explain here right now.
Okay. Maybe in further classes we will discuss.
I will explain step by step.
Okay. Okay. And so please give me the contact number of that server provider as well if possible.
Yeah, I will share.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any queries?
Also get this Excel file.
No, voice is not.
Sir, in 60 hours, you will cover all the scenarios of COPA, till COPA, all configuration plan, COPA planning as well, material ledger, sales order, cost, MTS, everything.
Yeah, this is 7th batch. 6th batch, I cleared all these things.
Within 60 hours.
Okay.
One more question, Sridhar. Say, for example, going forward in the future, if you are with the clients and, if we got some kind of requirement, so if we stuck somewhere down the line, so, I mean, will you provide any help, any guidance to us in the future?
That is a situation, means if it is a long type of requirements, if it is short, means okay. Lot of clients, lot of consultants asking queries. Then okay, it is a shortable answers. Definitely, I will give clarification. If you need to be system C to analyze means that is a complicated. By seeing screen, okay, if it is a possible to give clarification, definitely I'm giving a lot of consultants right now also.
All right, thank you.
Sir, will you provide configuration materials, test cases also?
Material right now I didn't prepare because of 2020 I gave training. Where the time of a doing of a means preparation of material 2021 came. That I left because of every year they are going to give a new version. Now 2022, now I am going to start 2022 means 2022 UPA system is coming October. That's why I stopped and giving a recording sessions. In recording session, directly step by step is there.
So standard configuration material also can't we get it?
Standard. That's why I told you now. There is no standard concept in SAP.
Okay.
But I prepared long back, 2016, I prepared one document, almost 300 pages, all scenarios. If you want, I will share that document.
Okay, sir. Share with
But that is
us.
a ECC 2016. Because of
I think it's long back and there is no beneficial for us because we are moving on S4HANA.
That's why if you are using a S4HANA,
yes,
lot of changes happen.
So after the class, how do we refer for the practice and all?
Same, that's why I'm sharing recordings. Every day I will share the recordings.
So 3 hours recording, we need to practice the full day, same things.
Come again. 60 hours recordings I will share.
Sure. So if you get physical material, then it is more useful. That is what I want.
Yeah, that is a problem, madam. If I do start right now, it will take time. Then SAP will release some other version. This happened. 2020, I gave first training. I prepared. And now means immediate 2020. All are asking 2021 material. That is a problem. That's why sharing the recordings. And also one batch to another batch, definitely approaching way of approaching and discussions is a different. Okay.
The main concern where it arises, like you will be explaining the concept, but in the real time, how we can use that.
Completely real time. Whatever I faced, then only here academic, I don't know how to give a training. But what I discussed with the client, that I have in mind right now, because of so many times I fought with the client.
Understand.
And I saw the physically, what is the BOM, what is the routing. I saw what is the input material, what is the in-process material, what's the output material, where is the stereo location. That is in my mind. That's why I'm going to try to explain that scenarios. That's it only. Not academic. I don't know academic how to give training also.
Yeah. Or if you have some, a kind of blueprint which you have implemented, maybe a dummy one, maybe.
That's why that is already in my that's laptop. And also I resigned also May 2nd. I submit my laptop, Infosys laptop.
Okay.
But that will can't able to share to my personal.
Yeah. To not miss the flow, like sometimes it might be a bits and pieces that you might be explaining, but there should be a flow. So
if you have a blueprint, it would be easy for us to understand and correlate it. What are you trying to explain to us?
Yeah.
That business blueprint normally can't able to send Gmail account.
Okay. Any project of you previously done which can help us?
Or it can be a dummy one also, like how it looks like. You were telling that, in Microsoft Visio, like we will be preparing it, and
Yeah, that's
even
that's why the problem. All are in companies.
yeah.
Laptop only. Can't able to share Gmail. If it is a
Yes, I can
big
understand.
criminal concept.
Yeah, I can
They will
understand.
terminate immediately.
Moonlighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Moonlighting.
if it's possible, if we can document these trainings and going forward in the future, if you can just take this as a reference for the other candidates, that will be beneficial.
But I can't able to give guarantee on this one. That is a purpose only, sharing the recordings. Preparation of document is a time consuming as well as keep on changing of a version. I need to add one more where I found it because of for just testing purpose 300 pages I prepared when there is a 2016 ECC. Now is a lot of changes happen. That is almost near to 8 years back, 6 years back. Fine, we will meet tomorrow sharp 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Sridhar. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Sridhar.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sridhar.
Yeah.